my name's Grandad.
Well, today was going to be a boat painting day, but old Farmer Giles has got his combine harvester out and cutting the wheat, so I think we might have to change our plans. So instead we're going to do some work in the bedroom. We'll take photos of the walls first of all, so we'll always have a record of what's behind the main cladding. We've tried to keep a visual and written down record of everything that's behind the walls.
We've left an edge of foil wrap below the cable tray and also under the gunnel, just purely and simply so because we knew we were going to be foil wrapping the walls later. So here we're just attaching the piece between the gunnels and that cable tray, and then we're going to seal all the joints up using aluminium foil tape like we've done on the rest of the boat. So we're just fixing this to the wall and stapling it in place, and say then we'll take the joints at the top, the edge on the right of me and below the gunnel, so that it's a completely sealed sort of area. We haven't overlapped the joints, the reason being we've decided that this is going to be cladded the same as the rest of some of the boat anyway, but if we put the cladding on where there's a join of foil, the two pieces of foil wrap, there will be a sort of it will sort of make the foil wrap a bit thicker, so it might make the wall look a bit out of line when you look at it down the boat. So that's the reason that we haven't overlapped the joints and we've just buttered them up together.
Sleeping in a spaceship tonight, eh?
Yeah. I think I'm just going to go and cut a little circle out
Yeah.
the other side, and then we can work out from that, can't we?
Yeah, you probably can even see it in there.
Hello.
Done?
Yeah, I'm just going to trim these back there. I'm taking a bit of extra care sort of sealing all these joints up here. The thinking behind it is between the like king span installation and then this foil wrap there is an air gap of about 25mm, and our thinking is that that air gap is going to be a completely sealed part of the boat with dead airspace, and it's going to act as an extra bit of insulation. I'm just unclipping the 240-volt power supply that runs underneath the gunnel, just so I can get behind it to tape the joints up. They're going to be clipped back into place, and then over the front of that there's going to be like a cable tray built, so that will be removable in future in case we ever need to get at the cables. Hopefully not, but just to sort of future proof it a bit. I'll tape it now on there, like I did up there.
Like the last of the silver tape.
Yeah. I think so. I'm not sure whether we've got another roll though. I can't remember. Right, time to drill another hole in the side of my boat. This one's going to be for the navigation lights, either side, port and starboard of the boat. So just worked out where the height we need from the handrail outside down, and so it misses everything here. Just pilot hole the hole through first to make sure I am right. I don't know whether that makes any difference because I've already drilled a hole in the boat, but anyway, so pilot drilled the hole out, and then I just kept enlarging it with different metal drill bits. The navigation lights will be fitted later on. There's a green and a red, and the red goes on the port side and the green goes on the starboard side. Is that right, H?
Do you know how I remember that?
No.
Everything on the port side is the smallest words. So if it's a longer word, it's on the starboard side.
Yeah.
If it's port, it's on the... If it's a small word, it's on the port side.
Oh, right.
So port is on the left.
Yeah.
Starboard is on the right. Red is port on the left. And green, because it's a longer word, is starboard on the right.
Nothing to do with port drink then? No?
No, that's always in the cupboard.
Oh,
or
yeah.
in the glass.
Yeah. Well, I'm through, but I think I've got to leave the drill bit in as a bit of a feature. I'll be fitting a rubber grommet around these holes, just so there's no chance of anything chafing on the cables and breaking the wires. That's one side done. Now it's time to just get the other side drilled out the same as the
Let's
port.
hope you get them equal.
Yeah. You can't see it from either side of the boat though.
Okay. So I've been cladding the walls all morning, and Ada's just taken over doing this bit around the window for me because I was struggling with
Height issues.
height issues. Sitting on the bed, it was killing me trying to stretch up and do the bit at the top. So he's taken over here, which was really good. I bet once I get to the end of the bed though, he'll give that job back to me, because I've put so many layers of paint on each board.
Yep.
They're really hard to get together.
Yep.
But
as you can see, why I keep passing them back and forwards, because it's like, no good, try that one, no good, try that one.
Yeah, but it's better because once the wood expands and shrinks, you're not going to see
it's not going to do that though, is it? It's got too much paint on it. Boarded the window up now because we're sick of the nosy neighbours.
Hey, we ought to keep it like that. That's quite good.
That is
isn't
staying like that.
it? Save me making curtains. So what we've done is just continue the cladding inside, and then Ada's gone outside, drawn around the circle, just to give the basic line of what the hole is. He then adds on, I think he added on about 2.5 inch, about 6.5 centimetres.
Yeah, 2.5 inch, yeah.
Yeah, as a border around the edge, and then cut that outer edge and cut round it with a jigsaw. He's holding them together because they're not attached in any way, they're just like slid into each other. And all them layers of paint didn't quite didn't quite hold it tight.
Nah.
No, look, see, one bit's fell off already.
Because our window glass lifts out, it was easier to do it this way than making individual templates or individual pieces.
Lovely.
Yeah. That don't matter there, because the line is going to start here, isn't it? And
Yeah.
come over that.
Yeah, no, that's, we want that filled with foam, so.
Yeah. Just trying to get these joints.
Originally, above the headboard, it was going to sort of like recess back, but we've changed our minds because we had some USB points that we wanted to put in. They were originally going to go down the corner, sort of like boxed in. But as we was looking at it, we was thinking there isn't that much gap between the boxing in and the window frame. So we've decided to bring that whole bow, the top of the bow wall, forward a bit, so it's sort of near enough level with the headboard. It will still give us the windowsill that's in the middle where the hatches are open, but the side bit will now sort of like accommodate USB sockets, because we want to put some little fans up, just for my time of my life of needing a bit of breeze at night.
It's 2x1 to make this frame up, and on the starboard side I had to alter the frame a little bit just so that we could get access to the breather pipe. Because the breather pipe's going to come off the boat when we start painting the exterior, I just needed to make enough room there so that I could get the adjustable spanner in there to take it apart.
Look perfect to me. It's just them wires might be catching there somewhere. That's brilliant.
Too big though.
Just needed a bit planing off the back of the piece of cladding, just because the way the bow curves at the back of the boat, the front of the boat. Just because I thought if it was a tight joint, it might creak or something, or keep clicking, which would drive us mad. So that's the reason for that.
And you cut it at an angle.
Yeah, cut it sort of at an angle, because the front needs to be that length, but the back tapers, if you like, because the boat curves. So yeah, and it did work, didn't it?
Yeah. may have noticed that there was some spaces on the wall between the panelling in the bedroom, and we're going to put this ply up there, and it's going to be used for decorative purposes really. Just going to be wallpapered on one side, and then trim put around, so it looks a bit like a picture frame, and then lights are going to be attached onto that. I'm just varnishing the reverse side of it, and I put a coat of undercoat on the top side, just so the wallpaper sticks on. Ada's just making some holes for the USP points that we're going to have, like the little fans in the corner of the room, sort of sitting either side of the curtain rail really, and these points are be for them to plug into.
Get the panel and just thread the wall lights through the hole we've already made. There's going to be a little light switch at the side of that panel in the last bit of cladding, and then it's just trying to level it all out here using the brad nailer that we've got. Just firing some brad nails into here to hold it in place. We may actually decide after a couple of days of having it on the wall, if it moves at all, we might have to put a couple of screws in there just to hold it in place because of the curve of the boat again, but we'll have to just see how we go with that.